A moonlit night at the Castle of Friendship. The main six, PJ Masks, Sunset Shimmer, Lily Lovebraids were all having a sleepover together. And in fact, Gekko seems to be very concentrative towards Sunset as he managed to pull something that no one ever really happened that time. Sunset, can I have a little talk with you? There's something I want you to, you know, talk about. I want to tell you something. Something important. Sunset Shimmer turns towards Gekko and she smiled. Sure, you can tell me anything. What's up with you? You've been acting quite strangely tonight. Is everything okay? Do you have a fever or do you need to give you something? Like a little time out somehow? Gekko inches a bit closer and closer, almost like he is almost trying to tell her something real. No, Sunset, I want to ask you a little favor. Do you like a guy? You know, some of us are guys, but some of them are girls, and that kind of stuff. Sunset was a bit unsure, but she managed to listen. Yeah, I do like guys, especially you. In fact, wait, are you in love with me? Oh, I'll show you what love is, girl. He definitely walks up towards Sunset's face and then gives her the smooch. The main six and Lily Lovebraids turn around and we're in shock. What did we just see? You bet you think what we did say. Gekko just smooched Sunset right in the cheek. Oh my goodness! I never seen anyone be so brave enough to do something like that. That is insane! Gekko's got a crush on her. Oh my goodness! He's actually in love with her. No kidding! I mean, this is the first time that we actually see him be so nice to do something like that. I mean, I wouldn't even kiss him. After all, I do have to admit that was kind of insane. Agreed, Rainbow Dash. She just let him do it. Oh my gosh. Looks like our PJ boy is in love. Indeed, Twilight. He's in love with Sunset. Never would have I meet it though, but it is kind of cute. Sunset smiled as she realizes that Gekko was totally in love with her. And she said, "Aw, thanks, Gekko. I appreciate that. Although I am kind of surprised that you actually get to do that in front of my face. And I love you too." Lily doesn't seem very shocked at all. In fact, she's very impressed and said, "Wow, that is so nice of Gekko to actually do that. I am actually quite surprised that he actually gets to kiss a girl. They must be in love or something. You know, it's really that strange for him to actually do that. I mean, I may have an affair with Gekko, but I'm gonna let that slide. After all, we all have love interests. My interest was in Twilight, but yet again, this feels raw. I love raw relationships. It kind of feels like that whole thing that, well, I never get to tell Twilight then. And in fact, I might as well kiss Twilight by the time the sleepover gets started. Come here, Twilight. Let me smooch. Twilight was a bit annoyed, realizing that Queen Chrysalis sounds to act more like Cat Noir, one of their friends from Paris who was actually part of Ladybug. And Twilight said, "Hey, we're not getting to do that, okay? I'm not in love with you. Let's just say that I'm just glad to be your best friend, Green Chrysalis. Get it over with. And plus, I don't want a kiss from you. Queen Chrysalis was disappointed, realizing that Twilight was only not gonna do it, but Twilight is right. She's just her best friend, and best friends don't kiss each other. And she said, one of these days, Twilight, come on, just give me one tiny kiss. I promise. It won't be harmful, and plus, it's just a tiny little peck on the cheek. Twilight was getting seriously annoyed and tries to admit it by saying, what? Why are you trying to kiss me? We're not in love, Queen Chrysalis. We're just friends, okay? We're not lovers unless you have watched this happen right in front of our eyes. And we don't kiss. We're best friends, okay? We're not lovers just like Gekko and Sunset. They know love more than I do than you. Sunset, being the most passionate one, speaks up. Twilight is just right, Queen Chrysalis. It's best for you to understand her feelings. And in fact, maybe someday you'll finally see that Twilight is just making out a good reason for it. Queen Chrysalis was still disappointed, and she said, okay, I guess I can lay low for a while. But when is that time going to actually come? I want to do it now. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I should have been more patient with Twilight. After all, we are friends. We don't date each other. Maybe just a couple of more years, he will finally understand how I feel. Now I feel bad.